درسته. یه لحظه بذارین طبق معمول اینو چک کنم. آقا یه مشکلی توی یوتیوب خوردیم، دقیقا نمیدونم از کجاست، ولی من شورت ویدیویی که واسه بازی قبلیم درست کرده بودم کلا 0 ویوه و چیز عادی نیست، اصلا چیز عادی نیست. من کانال داشتم شورت ویدیو می ساختم و مثلا میدونم که خیلی راحت یوتیوب بهتون چیز میده، ویو میده واسه اینکه اصلا بشناسه شما رو، ولی کانالم کلا رفته روی ویو 0. چیز عجیبه. من یه لحظه فقط فکر کنم که لایو هستیم یا نه. احتمالاً که اوکیه. اینم زده. چرا فصل نشون نمیده؟ یک لحظه ببخشید، پس من باید اینو اول چک کنم. که کجا من لایو گذاشتم؟ حالا که درست گذاشته باشم دیگه، پس نشون نمیده. دوش نه این نه، این نه، این هیچی اینجا زده درسته، ولی لایو هم این تو نشون نمیده. ها این دیگه خیلی عجیبه. بی خیالش لایو سالمه، فقط وقتی خودم سرچ میکنم چلنمو بالا نمیراتش، از یه طریق دیگه باید بیارم ببینم. خب آقا ما اومدیم با بازی دیسکو الیسیوم. هیچ نظری ندارم که بازیش چه شکلیه، فقط خیلی تعریفش رو شنیدم. همین الان هم تو مرحله ساخت کاراکتریم دیگه. حالا من زیرنویسش رو از این سایتی که توی لینک گذاشتم اسمش رو یادم نمیاد، ولی از اون میتونیم برین زیرنویسش هم دانلود کنیم ببینین. حالا ما اینجا فعلا هستیم تو مرحله کاراکتر ساختن. اول من یه لحظه فقط ببینم این میگه شخصیت خودتو بساز مد نظرشه. هستیم هیه الو. یه لحظه فکر کنم قطع شد، نمیدونم چرا. این اوکیه؟ به نظر همه چی اوکیه. خب بوش میگه یه کمی مشکل داره زیرنویسش، میبینین یه کمی اینجاها مورد داره. اگه من اینو پوینت اون بالا به هم میده حالت روان، اگه من حالت حرکتی نه، حالت روانی رو اگه مثلا ببرم بالا، الان هیکل با مهارت حرکتی، آها اون چابکیه، چابکیش کمه، هیکلش به نسبت خوبه، حالت روانیش خیلی خوب میشه. اساسا این باید سیستم کاریزماش باشه. نیست سیستم کاریزما نیست. حالا مثلا من اینو بزنم چی میشه؟ چیه؟ او 6 هم حتی میشه بره؟ نابغه میتونه باشه؟ فرام خب نه که نابوشش من واقعا حالت روانیش رو حس میکنم. این احتمالا رندومه. استریجات چیه؟ خب بذاریم ما خودمون درست کنیم. اگه آدم باهوشی باشه حالت روانیش هم نابغه باشه همه پوینت ها اون میره. داره از این قوی تر هم بشه. هوش واقعا خیلی واسم هوش مهمه. هیکل مطمئنم این قرار کتک خور ملسی بشه. کاریزمای خیلی بالایی جذب میکنه. بذاریم هوش آخه از مسئله اینه که خیلی وقتا هوش بدونه مثلا مهارت حرکتی دیگه می حس میکنم بیفایده بشه، ولی کاریزما همیشه جواب میده. خب اوکی ما هوش رو میبریم بالا به جهنم. بذاریم ببینیم چی میشه. البته یه لحظه صبر کن، این چی میگه؟ هوشش 5. این هوشش 1. میبینین همشون این دوتا رو ظاهرا دارن. کمی چیز کنم. حالا ما اومدیم برعکسش کردیم. آها این نابغه است تو این حالت، ولی من فکر کنم بشه اینو تو خود بازی هم یکمی دستکاریش کرد. اگه بشه این کار رو کرد من ترجیح میدم اینجوری باشه. انشالله که بشه تو بازیش یکمی دستکاریش کرد ببینیم چه مدلی میشه. خب آها اینا الان این واسه کاریزماه. اراده قدرت جمهوریت رو حفظ کن. خب هر که بقیه چی میگه؟ اوه این دیکتاتوری محض. اینم خوبه. این چیه؟ اسمت چی؟ جهان رو به پیام برسونم. چرا؟ اوه اوه. این با کاریزماتیک من خیلی خوب در میاد. این هم خیلی خوبه. حتما جفتشون با کاریزماتیک عالی میشن. این حالت روانی البته من نمیدونم هوش رفته تو حالت کاریزماتیک. من این دوتا رو خیلی این دوتا رو دوست داشتم. اینو خیلی دوست دارم. نمیتونم. من چند تا دارم؟ نه یه دونه دارم. یه دونه بده. اینو من خیلی دوست دارم. اینو واقعا من دوست دارم. البته اونی که میزنیم داره پس میره خیلی بالا یهو. بذاریم برعکسش کنیم. آره بذاریم اینو 4ش کنیم، اینو 5ش کنیم، هم بذاریم 6ش کنیم بریم چی میشه. اوه 6 بشه اینجوری میره بالا. یه دونه جا اضافه هم میکنم. من با این روش عالیم. هم مسئله اینه که اگه من اینو ببرم بالا این صرف باشه بد میشه. من هیچ کدوم از اینا رو ندارم. اوه این اصلا فجی هم میره تو اون حال. این چیه مزخرف کلا میرو مواد های اوه مجبورم حالت روانی رو بیارم پایین و 5ش کنم. این بدون این اصلا ممکنه تاثیر نداشته باشه. ای بابا بار کنیم. ای بابا بیا این باید اوکی بشه. این باید یک کمی اوکی کنه قضیه رو. دونم بس چی؟ بجی چه زیرنویسیه؟ لحظه.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
چی؟
Never, ever.
بذاریم به
An inordinate
نمودن.
amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
همسر سابق یعنی چی؟ همین.
An awareness creeps up on you,
a mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
راست میگه اون قبلی رو ببین چی؟
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of a
این احتمالاً یه همسر سابقی داشت. الان مواد زده. داره اونو فراموش میکنه، میخواد های بشه. ولمون کن. یعنی چی؟
Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
این ندارم. بود برگردم چی؟ تحریسی نمیخوام.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
خودم رو دست کم بگیرم؟
Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, chef?
دری بری میگی اصلا چقدر مریضه اصلا چی بود ماجراش؟
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
امپراتوری خود خوبه واسه مربوط به کاریزما بود نه؟ خوبه اول باید بپرسی چی اون بیرون هست. نه من اصلا این نیستم.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes.
چی شد؟
And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
او اینترنت کم به هم ریخت. یک لحظه اجازه بدین. به نظر میاد درسته. چرا داری اینجوری میگه؟ نکنه مربوط به اینه. نباید مربوط به این باشه. نباید پور باشید. چرا کار داری میکنی تو؟ داداش حالت خوبه؟ باید اوکی باشه. اذیت نکن منو. پور نباش. ببخشید. خب
Infinitesimally small.
اوف چقدر کوچیک.
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
زمین میمونه آدمان.
Paying for resources
آره دیگه.
is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Oh, yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a caprice Canadian motor carriage.
What the hell؟ چه عجیبه. آقا من حس میکنم یه کمی اینترنت به هم ریخته. من آپلودم بالاست خوبه، ولی این تصویر اینو نشون نمیده. بذار من یه لحظه، یا خدا لختی که مرتی که دکتر روتون برکن بینه شورت باشه اوکی. بذار یه لحظه بینم. کیفیتش اوکی. ببخشید من یه لحظه فکر کردم کیفیت ممکنه بد باشه. اینجوری میاد انتخاب. آه چقدر چیز نیست. کل اخص کل همون هم میتونم ها این چیه
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
یعنی صدای زن بود؟ What?
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
واقعا؟
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
بگم آخه خیلی من هنوز بازی رو درک نکردم، اینجوری بهتون بگم. یه سری انگار چیزها دارن هی با هم صحبت میکنن از چند جهت مختلف و دارن آگاهی های مختلف ذهنی این آدم رو نشون میدن و هم خوبه اگه تا همین حد درک کرده باشم، ولی میزان هی جواب هایی که ازم میخواد پرت و پرته. من نمیفهمم.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
یا خدا اون پای قیافه رو نگاه. واقعا دقیقا اینه.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
این
You
خوبه.
can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
بگم
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
بیزده چیه؟ اوه تازه الان یه سری چیز تازه داره شکل میگیره. نه اینو رو عوضش کنم. این که اصلا نه. این چی؟ این احتمالی 40 بوهرم چیه؟
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place
رد شدم.
somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
لعنت بهش. مگه میشه؟
It's too late. Like an image on film.
لعنت بهش. 43% شانس بردمون بود. همون 43% کافی نه. آه این دره؟ در تو دستشوییه؟ تا ما چیه؟ کلید اتاق شماره 1. واه واه واه. تو چیستی؟ کفشی؟ نه چی؟ تو چیستی؟ تو چیستی؟ یا خدا این چی این بالا؟ کراواته؟ نه یه کفش بپوش.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
اینو میگیری اون یکی رو نمیگیری. من نمیدونم.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie.
بله
With 4 or
بله.
5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
هر کنیم یه چیز نبود. این شیشه چیه؟
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
این خوبه.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
خب پس سمت داخل؟ چی؟ به سمت بیرونه. خب یه چیزی.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
خب یه چیزی رو احتمالا زدیم به شیشه، برگشته دوباره داخل و تو دست نه.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
یه چیزی پروگرس کردیم ما. بریم بیرون، بریم تو تراس چی پیدا میکنیم. بازی تراس کجاست؟ تراس نداره اینجا؟ نمیشه رفت میبر؟ باید پایین باشه. این چیه؟
Hello, officer.
پلیس هم؟ آفیسر؟
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
صورت برم آرزی نه کنم
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
هیچی یادم نمیاد کی هستم ببخشید اسکل.
Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
یا خدا شب در و داغونی هم من.
Okay. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
احتمالش خیلی کم.
Of course.
بهترین نشینی
Be
دیگه.
careful,
فعلا
officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Yeah?
Those words, tell me something else, feel like something you've said innumerable times before. Your mouth is the very shape of them.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
اوه راست میگه، از اینجا که نمیتونم اونور رو بفهمم.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
اوف.
Oh,
واقعا
that.
بازی
Yeah.
گیج کننده ایه.
The less said about OO.
6 نفر همزمان با هم حرف میزنن، انتظار دارم
Oh, were
بفهمم چه
huge
خبر.
where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
من
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I
Wrong.
think you passed out.
افتضاحی.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
اون حرفایی که داشتم توی چیز میزدم همینا نبود؟ رو
I
خودم
went out
میگفتم نمیخوام اون
afterwards.
حیوان باشم.
Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. It's 51. The current century?
آه
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
هشت هزار سال قبل.
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
اوف من همینطور. دری بری. چی رو میز بود؟ بابا یه چیزی ای بابا یا میز نبود که. آها تراس اینجاست. بله افشم آب ریزی آخه.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
قیافه رو ببین شما. قیافه پلیسه. دریا آدم سرحال میاره بابا. بذار برم تو بابا. دریا کی میخواد؟ چی دارم؟ بذار برم تو. خب با شیفت میدوه. بریم پایین. خب یا خدا اینا کیان دیگه؟ من کجا؟ افتضاحی بود سواری. چه قیافه‌ای خداش. جان چی شد؟ اینا رو بیایم بالا. این چیه؟ باید با همه اینا صحبت کنم؟ بیا صحبت
A
کنم.
man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance. Then look, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
دیشب معلوم نیست چه گندی زدم.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
What?
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
واقعا من کارتری نیستم که بخوام دعوا کنم از نظر فیزیکی. این افتضاحی که من ساختم.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
او داره اون پرنده بدبخت مرده دیگه. پرنده عروسکی. من اینم خراب کردم.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most like this is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. A competent work of taxidermy. The white looks like the bird. This is the great school. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
باش.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad track. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help.
وای چقدر پرت و پلا. من واسه چی باید اینجا الان آهنگ بخونم؟ من کجا به اینجا تعلق دارم؟ پرت و پلا. خب میسر پلیس هم باید بیام اینجا آهنگ بخونم. این چیه؟ اوه خوب. این دوست من بود اینه؟ این رفیق منه؟
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
دقیقا چرا؟
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name.
من
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get
What?
creative. Conceptualize.
چی اسم نداری مگه اسکل؟ باید واسه خودم اسم انتخاب کنم. یعنی چی؟
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
اگه میشه من 83% شانس پیروزی داشتم. رافائل آمبروسیوس کوستو.
No, you won't. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop. Say it.
No.
Yes, well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. he casts it aside as an intradepartmental joke
احمد
or a peculiarity he
Drop.
doesn't understand.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
درخت پایین آوردم ها.
Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone...
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all.
But first, we have to take it down. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. After you, officer.
گندی زدم چی من اسم نتونستم واسه خودم پیدا کنم. 83% شانس داشتم.
You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
اوکی. پس دوباره باید بریم با این یارو صحبت کنیم. دوشم. خب من نمیخوام باشه این ترک کنم. یه لحظه بذار ببینم کارم چیه. نمیخوای اول اینا رو بریم. میگه اول اولویتونه دیگه. ما چی کاره ای؟ حاج خانم دقیقا حاج خانم.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
واقعا
Why, you are, officer.
همسر دانشمند علوم غریبه پرام. بعد چجوری من اینو میشناسم؟
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
فکر کن یه دست.
What was with that fucking wink?
چرا دارم
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
یه چی استخدام کنم؟
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. You know where we are, right?
نه واقعا.
A seaside hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. And the Whirling itself is in Revachol. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
نه واقعا.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind.
واقعا واسم
I
مهم
can
نیست.
tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
من مگه سیاسی خوندم الان بیا اینا رو بیا من واسه بررسی کنم؟ من خودم نمیدونم کیم. همون گاورمنت صحبت میکنم. What the hell?
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no
من
government of
جواب
our own,
میدادم جواب
and
چطور؟
certainly no matriarchy. Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in my... Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a part.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killers.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place you see. Perhaps another time. Of course, dear.
باش خیلی زن خانم خوبی بود ولی ما همچنان بریم با این صحبت کنیم.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Kim
This is an
Kitsuragi.
inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
قیافه رو نگاه کن جانم.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
But you still know your way
داستان
around.
خیلی
Yes?
داستان دیگه زیاد.
In case we need their...
Yes, I know where some things
هم
are,
اکشن.
but as I said, I don't...
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
حالا میتونیم بریم سمت اینکه سوال پیشت کنیم.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking
سوال
if he
پیشت
killed
کنم.
him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions. which you can later use in the more sinister ones. Not
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
this is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
خوبه.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Oh.
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
چیه؟ بگم.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
الان طرف حرفم اینه.
I asked an employee out. She
No,
didn't want
yes.
to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bar. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
ریال؟
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
ریال؟ بازی ریال جدا.
The
بگو یه درصد
IIR Inter-Isolary
کار به
Real
جایی
is
بکشه.
the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo?
فقط دنبال یه
There's
راهی
nowhere
هم
else
که
to
بهش
stay.
پولو
If you
ندم.
run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
واقعا هیچی
By the
یادم
way,
نیست.
where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place should. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
آه. 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 همه چی بسته. لعنت بهت. از خونه خره کیه من؟ داش من یه راه نشون بده من درم از این جهنم. جنازه رو
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
This.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
من باید برم ریال در بیارم 130.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? That's in...
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
What?
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local...
نه رو پایین کار دارم. یه چیز دیگه هم باید باشه. پول ریال به دست آوردم. آیا تومان هم به دست میدم؟ کجا میری همون؟ بای راه داره این ور؟ ظاهرا داره. یه هنوز لول اپ نشدم. اصلا لول اپ میشه؟ نه یه چیزی گرفتم بذارم. tam لول اپ بشم. لول اپ شد دیگه. جوری tam لول اپ بشم. نه لول اپ شو. لول اپ. روحیه یعنی چی؟ آیتم گرفتم واسه روحیه. اوه کجا دارم میرم من؟ میتونه بره؟ فرام میکنم خیلی آهنگای عجیبایی بره پاس میشه. اینجا بتونم برم دیگه نه؟ من الان اومدنم به این بالا چه معنی و مفهومی داشت؟
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
اونست؟ خاک عالم بر سرت کنم.
No, that's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This would...
Hey!